Hello everyone, welcome to Project Discovery, presented by Collective Shift. I'm Nathan, and this is our weekly report of the best crypto and NFT projects that our research team found last week. We do this report 5 days a week for our members over at collectiveshift.io, so head over there for more information. There's no time to lose, so let's get right into it. First up today is a real-world asset market. We have a centrifuge product, and they've forked Aave. So real-world asset market, and what do they mean by that? We're literally tokenizing real-world assets, which I think is a wonderful bridge for people that don't believe in digital assets as much as you or I potentially do. So we are looking at their interface right now, and those that have seen Aave or used Aave will recognize the front end in the user experience. The interface is forked, so it looks like Aave. We have investors are able to deposit USDC. And then they're also able to deposit other real-world assets like New Silver Series, Fortuna Series, Console Freight Series, Trade Harbor Credits, Finance Drop, and a global fintech fund. So it looks like they're complex financial derivatives that represent real-world assets, and we'd be able to deposit them and eventually borrow off of those as well. Right now, the largest market is the USDC coin, so that's a crypto coin, about 6.4 million, and then about $2 million had been borrowed off of that. The people that deposit the assets are getting paid 0.61% APY, but then they're also getting 45% APR in centrifuge token, it looks like. Those that are borrowing, the 2 million, they're taking a 2.1% APY, which is not too bad at all. So very, very cool concept here. Real world assets, tokenizing them, putting them on the blockchain, being able to lend and borrow and do commerce with them. A wonderful bridge for, like I said earlier, people that don't believe in tokenized or, completely digital assets as much as you or I do. Hopefully this entices a whole nother niche of crypto user that has a lot of real world assets they want to borrow against. Next up is SweepDAO. SweepDAO has created SweepBot. SweepBot, I believe, lives in Discord. We're pre-launch. I think we're launching in February. SweepBot hangs out in your community with your community on Discord. You have the sweep function, also the contribute function. So we would contribute funds together. We would then sweep a floor of our choice, and then all of the sweeped NFTs from a floor or from a collection would be put into a treasury for us. So it's really automating the sweeping of NFT floors for us with our Discord community. So very, very cool concept. They also have a roadmap, a 2022 roadmap. February, they're going to launch the SweepBot. April, they're going to launch an NFT. May, they're going to launch a sweep token. Then they're going to create a game. So there's something hidden in your NFT. They're going to have round 1, round 2, and they're also going to have a grand finale for the game in December of 2022. So they got the whole year mapped out into 12 months. And that's SweepDAO. So we'll see how they go in February. Next up is two organizations that are connected: OtoCo, tinkering with on-chain entities on Ethereum, and then also Otonomous. OtoCo is helping on-chain entity assembly and also creating a future tooling marketplace for our Web3 project. So we could come here and you and I could start a DAO, start an on-chain entity, and then in the future there'd be a marketplace where we could add tools that would be either built custom specific for us or that would just be specific for our type of DAO. So we're thinking in the future there. So they've got on-chain entity formation, no code token generation, and then also, like we said, an app store but for decentralized applications, so a dApp store. They say they've created 395 on-chain LLCs, and I really like that phrase, on-chain LLCs. So that's OtoCo helping us assemble, and then Otonomous is also helping us assemble as well. They're helping entrepreneurs form, fund, and govern companies in all major jurisdictions, off-chain and on-chain. And they've picked a lot of jurisdictions that are pretty crypto friendly: Bahamas, Canada, Cayman Islands, Panama, Hong Kong, Switzerland, Singapore. They've got the Wyoming for a limited liability company, an LLC. They've also got Delaware for C corps and Delaware for LLCs. So Their services are a little pricey, but it can certainly help you give you a good understanding of what you need kind of within that jurisdiction. Next up is a pre-launch coming in March, it looks like, called Goldsky. Goldsky is making Web3 data look easy. They joined in September of last year. 6 hours ago, they said today's the last day to sign up for EA, early access, I believe. So drop your email on their site, and they'll get back to us soon. Sweet. Give that a like. And if we check out the website, unfortunately, it is just a landing page. So their valuation proposition is helping us stream on-chain data anywhere. So not only in Web3 will we have the streaming of funds and the streaming of finances, it looks like we're also going to be having the streaming of data. Moving on to a Notion page, and this Notion page is on the Blitmap Wikipedia and all of the initiatives and derivatives for Blitmaps. And if we're investing in NFTs, and especially community-built NFTs, this is something, a Notion page is something that you kind of want to see from the best NFT projects. You want to see the community at large building outside of the core team. So I won't pause on this one too much longer, but if you're interested in Blitmaps, or if you have a collection that has a Notion page like that, be confident. Next up is X. X is a community-owned cross-chain NFT marketplace. They got about 15,000 followers on Twitter, and they joined in September. And here it is. We could connect our wallet on the top right-hand corner. We could go to our dashboard, which looks pretty good. And then we could also explore as well. So very, very decent interface and user experience. And that is X. Looks like OpenSea is going to have a lot of competition come 2022. Next up is another tool. We've got a few good tools this week. I think this is called Metarational by John Beatty. And John Beatty is analyzing crypto Twitter for us. This is a lens through decentralized finance under the category of crypto. And it's pretty much mapping out all of the best Twitter accounts out there for crypto Twitter. We've got Aave, Hayden Adams, Stanny. We've got Kane, Matteo Leibowitz, Ribbon Finance. Come down here, we've got DC Investor and Mariano and Chainlink God, DeFi Dad and Andre Cronje. So we've got a really, really good list here. We've got websites here on the right-hand side that have a score, and then it's versus a baseline score. So we could see how much one website is performing above baseline. Looks like Etherscan, Gitcoin, Dune Analytics, Decrypt, all big users, which will make a lot of sense. They've done. John has done this also for mediums, and also for books as well, and Substacks, and GitHubs, and subreddits, and Apple Podcasts. What a legend! And Patreons and YouTube channels. So just a wealth of information here for those that want to dive deeper and deeper down the crypto rabbit holes. Next up is a DAO. And not only a DAO, but the world's first members-only private dining club, where membership is purchased on the blockchain as an NFT, and then the token holder gains access to their restaurant and various culinary, cultural, and social experiences. It's done by Gary Vee and a team that he's put together. If we have a look, there's two types of memberships you could get. The membership is the physical location, I believe, is going to be about a 10,000 square foot location in Manhattan, in New York City. You could get a FlyFish NFT or a FlyFish Omasaki NFT. The Omasaki NFT is going to have a private room for just the Omasaki holders. And it's not very cheap. It's 2.5 ETH for FlyFish, 4.25 ETH for the Omasaki. So this truly is for the upper echelon of New York City. Here's the team. 4 founders, or at least 3 founders and a partner. So very, very interesting, very, very cool. We'll have to see how this goes. But good on them. And it's started by the VCR group, so they're putting on FlyFish. Next up, throughout the weeks and months, we'll find different Google Sheets that are very, very good and very, very informative. Typically they're built communally by kind of the community at large, everyone contributing. And this one could be one of the best we've ever found. This is the Bridgooooooors Google Sheet. And this is what they believe to be the best bridging route without centralized exchanges, having the lowest fees, lowest slippage for any blockchain to blockchain commerce. If I want to send from Polygon over to Avalanche, I could use cBridge. If I want to go from Cosmos over to Aurora, looks like I could use the All Bridge to Terra. We got a lot of rainbow bridges around. If I wanted to go from Optimism, can I go from Optimism to Arbitrum through Synapse? Looks like I could go from Optimism to Arbitrum and back through Synapse. That's pretty cool. So really, really good resource there. We've also got a page for potential airdrops for all the bridges that are tokenless. So if you're a Bridgooooor, this place is for you. Really, really good resource. Moving on to a few DAOs, I believe. friesDAO. We're franchising fast food restaurants. We're tokenizing it. We're turning it into Fries tokens. So just like FlyFish, but a little bit more casual. Franchises and restaurants integrated efficiently and systematically. They're buying fast food franchises, so you can join their Discord, and they're going to have a future Fries token. Oh, and here's their roadmap. Very, very cool roadmap. It's a menu. We've got the first DAO proposal. We got single-side staking coming in March. We got the first acquisition of a franchise in June. The store operation plan in July. We got franchise-specific staking in August. The second franchise opportunity identified in August. Awesome. So we'll be building all year with friesDAO, buying their first franchise and planning for their second. Very, very cool. And here's their website. Raise funds, purchase franchises, reacquire Fries. And I think lastly today is LiquiFi. Token vesting and equity solutions for crypto companies and DAOs. They're building the Carta for crypto, with Carta being the equity software solution, the fintech startup out of San Francisco. So just like private companies need cap table management and equity solutions, so do token holders. Token holders need to manage their cap tables of the token holders they have. They'll want to issue vesting schedules and token lockups for people that work for them. And it would be really nice to have a place to do that. So we could enter the application, we could join the wait list. I've tried out the application, and right now you can create a new shareholder, a new token holder, create a vesting schedule for them, and then it'll create a nice little one-page database with your little vesting schedule. So it's pretty simplistic right now. Obviously, it's in closed alpha, but it's something that is certainly needed in the token realm, especially if you think that a lot of future fundraising is going to be tokenized and simply on-chain, which you know I'm a believer of. We will need equity solutions and token vesting for tokens, or equity solutions for tokenized organizations. And that's it this week. Thank you everyone that got this far. Really appreciate you being here all the way. We do this 5 days a week, like I said, for our pro members over at collectiveshift.io. So we've really got a good system down over there, and it's really, really enjoyable to create these project discovery videos over there. And I guess we'll be back at it next week. Bye for now.